Hi, thank you so much for clicking on my video today. I'm janikiuart. I make whimsical artwork of animals and nature, and I'll put some art around me so you can kind of get an idea of what I do. And basically in this video, I'm gonna take you on a little sketchbook tour of the super mini sketchbook over here. Is it a little tiny boy? A little tiny sketchbook? I feel like I don't usually finish sketchbooks. I usually just buy a sketchbook and I just kind of doodle here and there. And in this one, I told myself I'm gonna draw as much as I can from life, and this is what I got after a year or so. Hang on, actually. It started in July 2023 and my last drawing was January 2025. So that was a 2-year sketchbook in the making. Just as a disclaimer, it's not gonna be a very pretty or aesthetic sketchbook. It's more like a sketchbook journal for me, or a sketchbook diary. I hope it inspires you a little to just draw from life and don't be so hard on yourself, I guess. Let's just get into it. Yeah, I'll take you around. So this is my sketchbook cover. I guess let's go through all the stickers I have on it. I got this one from one of my coworkers. My friend got me this Animal Crossing Peach sticker. I made this little frog dude. And then my other friend from high school, she made a bunch of really cool stickers. This is the white rabbit candy. On the back is my banana sticker. Oh my gosh, there's a cat hair stuck to it. Here's this guy. I drew him. Let's open it up, I guess. So my very first drawing was this dusk still life. Here's a little whale dude that I sketched. It's like a paintbrush holder. This is some coasters that I crocheted, a bamboo plant, and a little stitch marker. It's fine. It's okay, I guess. Okay, so there are gonna be so many drawings of me and my fiance's cat. His name is Boo Boo. This is him right here. This is our living room. Oh, but here's the switch. We used to keep it there. Controllers, that's our TV. A little lava lamp that was stuck in this pose. I guess it's a cool little record of what it looks like, because now it looks kind of different. There's Boo Boo again. He is taking a little snooze. I drew this in pencil. Already there's the third sketch of Boo Boo. He's the cutest cat ever. I love him. Here's a little drawing I did of my Yeti mic. It has since stopped working, so I was actually kind of sad looking at it. I had a little Grim Reaper kitty sticker on him. Here's a drawing out of my balcony. I have a couple chairs and a table out there, so it's kind of nice to just have a coffee and just read or sketch, as in this case. This is another drawing from the balcony. Another Boo Boo. Okay, his body shape looks really weird here. I'm not happy with how this looks. He looks so sausagey. Here's the Papa sound. I actually really like how soft it looks. It looks cushiony. Yeah, don't look at him. I used gouache. This is gouache, and I painted all of Boo Boo's favorite cat toys. The star is his absolute favorite. The star is so beat up now. It doesn't look like this anymore. Here's my fiance. It says creeping on Kurt while he watches TV, so that's basically what I did. I creeped on him. And I sketched him. Yeah, that's the way it looks like. Oh, so I drew this at my brother's birthday. We went to this fancy Chinese restaurant, and I think we were waiting for everyone to arrive, so I kind of just sketched. I remember I had to kind of rush it, so all the cross-hatching I did later. And then I got my strawberry plant here. I have a very not green thumb, but I attempt. I used pencil crayons for the colors. I think I was experimenting a bit with is it called complementary colors? Purple and green. I think they're on the opposite or something. Oh, leftover birthday cake. This was my birthday cake from 2023. I remember this cake. It was a sponge cake with mango and cream and strawberries. It was kind of fun making these drawings from real life because it actually brings back so much memories, I guess, that you wouldn't otherwise really think of. Oh, here's my Gudetama plushie. I actually love how this painting turned out. This was also done in gouache. He was on my laptop, so he was actually reflective. And wow, I'm actually very happy with how this part turned out. Yeah, Gudetama, he's like my favorite Sanrio character. Okay, next. Oh, another boo-boo sketch. He's under the bed. And this is my desk, August 2023. I still have this controller, like just on my desk. I guess it's always been there. This is my phone. At the time I had like my screensaver was a super close-up picture of Boo Boo. So I wonder how many times I've drawn him so far. I drew my lumpy strawberries that I harvested. This is the harvest was plentiful and lumpy. It was actually not very plentiful at all. I think these were the 3 strawberries that were edible. And here is my pencil holder. I tell myself I'm gonna sketch today, and then I just have to pick something. So often I feel like I sketch stuff that's like on my desk or something like that. I literally have it on my table still. Things haven't changed much since 2023. Oh. Here's my pencil holder. Onwards. So here's a lantern that I painted. It was on the balcony. I bought some India ink and I was trying to do sketches with that. I kind of want to start using India ink again. A good way to practice values. Okay, this is also the view from outside my balcony. I guess that morning there was a moon. So I decided to paint that. This is in gouache. This is my favorite coffee cup. It looks like a camping mug. It says Camp Crystal Lake, but anyone who watches horror movies will know what Camp Crystal Lake is. Here's our living room again. Ooh, we set like this tiny little couch. We've upgraded since to a bigger couch. Yeah, popcorn bowl and popcorn seasoning. Our hamburger phone. It's fun to see what stuff used to look like. And this one is market prep. I was probably going to some market, I don't remember which. Yeah, my usual setup, I would have to bring like this little clear case, apron, acrylic stand, folder, blah blah blah, all these stickers. So I kind of took a record of that. Oh, another Boo Boo painting. This time I painted him in gouache. Oh, he was having a tuna breakfast. I remember painting this and he kept like eating, but then he would leave. So I'd be like waiting for him to come back, but eventually I got it. Oh, another Boo Boo sketch. I like the darker shading on him. This is what he looks like usually. He's always snoozing. This is orange trees. I'm not super happy with how this turned out. I think I was trying to do like you can see through the leaves and it's blue, but it got really murky with the orange, so I don't think that turned out that good. But you know, it's always good to try. This is not a fireplace. This is one of those electric fireplaces. I think I used like Sharpie or something to color in this part. Okay, so you know my Camp Crystal Lake I was showing you earlier? This mug, I smashed it. It was a very sad day, and instead I had to use this Christmas mug. Eventually my fiancé, he managed to find it on eBay and he bought a replica of this mug. That was very sweet of him, very thoughtful. Here's our oven. It's like from the 70s or something. Look at those colors. And we put all our little spices and stuff up there. Oh, my Moodamol. I still have him. I still have this guy. Oh, originally I wanted to paint this like happy and then like the next page him sad, but I think I forgot to do that, so it just has him happy. So I guess I sit out on the balcony and paint the trees a lot. Oh, I built a tiny snowman on the balcony. I'm still sketching on the balcony, even when it's a snowstorm. It doesn't snow very much here in Vancouver, so it's always a little treat when it snows. I get so excited. I'm hoping that it starts snowing again later this year. Oh, snowy treetops. Oh, I had fun with this one. I made it like extra, I guess, bulbousy. Is that the word for it? It was more like rounded than it actually was in real life, but I liked how it looked. I think this turned out pretty cool. I brought the sketchbook with me when I went to Hong Kong to visit my family. This is a weird looking succulent I got for my best friend from high school. It had like these little antennas that came out and like little flowers, so I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, I sketched it before I gave it to her. Oh, I think it leaked through. So that's why I kind of left this one blank. This one's my parents' doorway. Their walls are lime green, so I definitely had to capture that. This is from the last page, so it's not supposed to be splattered, but I had dim sum with my grandma. This is her fish cake rice. And I drew more of our dim sum. As you can see, all the dim sum is finished. I couldn't let my food get cold while I sketched, so I had to sketch after we finished a meal. So it's looking a little bare. Oh, my mom makes the best lovako, which is like a turnip cake. And my dad was helping her shred all the turnips. I made his hands super tiny. His hands are not like baby hands. That's my fault. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the past few ones were all watercolor. This is watercolor as well. This is outside my bedroom from when I was younger. You think Hong Kong would be just all city, but there's actually a lot of, you know, mountains and nature in there. And right outside my window is this giant forest, very steep hill, and then this would be like the building next to us, very close by. Got an air conditioner. Definitely took a long time, especially like these windows. Oh, I drew some koala biscuits. Oh, and then I ate it, and then I drew it again. Yep. I sketched some daffodils. Oh, I think it was Chinese New Year. So during Chinese New Year, my family loves to buy flowers and all that kind of stuff. I think it's for good luck. Oh, I think my brother was sketching with me that day too. Little bonding moment. Oh, here's my sketch supplies. I have it in a bag that says bag full of drugs on it. Oh, it's so stupid, but I think it's really funny, so I've always been using that. I sketched my family playing mahjong. To this day, I do not understand mahjong, so instead of joining my family, I just sketched them. That's my grandma. I think that's my auntie, and my brother in the corner. So Chinese New Year, so there were a bunch of flowers. I decided to draw one of the lilies and a moth orchid. I liked how the red, pink, and the green look together. I like that color combo. I should use that more. So I went back to Canada. I sketched this plastic gecko. We had one from Scandia a few years ago. Scandia is this arcade from Kelowna. You know, you get like these tickets and you can exchange them for prizes, and I got a bunch of lizards. I bought some new seeds. I got lettuce seeds and radish seeds. I kind of like the graphic kind of way it turned out. I don't do this very often, so I should try to do that more. Here is Kurt's MIDI keyboard. There's a lot of buttons. Inorganic stuff can be pretty tricky, so I gave it an attempt. Ooh, I hate this drawing. I hate this one so much. I use a marker. I hate the colors. I basically drew my milk tea. My milk tea is not yellow, but I used yellow. This is just a fail in so many ways. But I had a cup that's in the shape of the paw and it's really cute, so I wanted to draw that. So that's what this is. But yeah, don't look at it too long. Okay, bye. So we went out to try to catch the solar eclipse. Turns out it's not very visible from where we were, so we saw nothing pretty much. So instead I decided to sketch this fire hydrant while we waited under a tree. It was rainy that day, you could see the puddles. This is the day that a cherry blossom fell on my mug. It landed perfectly on the top and I was like, oh, I gotta paint that. This one I had the help of a photo. I drew the mug and the cherry blossom from life, but my hand was like a photo. I like the colors that I used for this though. It's like kind of pastel-y. I like this one. Another cat, he lounging. I drew my fiance playing shmups. Shmups is like a shoot 'em up, which is like a genre of game, and he's obsessed with it. And like there's like these bullets and you have to dodge them with a spaceship, and he's always playing it, so I sketched him playing it. He just walked in. Hi.
What did he say?
I was explaining what it was, kind of, and that you're always playing it.
I am. I'm playing it right now.
Oh, he's playing it right now.
Don't Pachi.
Ooh, and here's a sketch of our alien light. So I remember this sketch. We were waiting outside the 50s diner in Maple Ridge. I forget why we were waiting outside, but we were, so I got bored and I started sketching the view outside. I think this was some sort of like community center or something. It's not that good of a sketch, but I was bored that day, so I decided to draw that. Another boo-boo sketch. So chunky in this one. He doesn't actually look like this in real life. Like his head is not this big. We were outside on the balcony. This is the papa sandwich you might remember from one of my earlier sketches. And also the radish seeds. I planted some and they started growing. I sketched in pen a yucca plant. Oh, this is when I went to Minaru Park. I actually have a vlog of me going there. I was trying to capture like the reflections of the water. Turns out it's quite tricky to do. I still need to practice that. I think there's a crow and a duck. Yeah. And then I went to another part of the park and I drew the sleepy duck. This might be my favorite sketch in the whole book. I was really like obsessed with trying to paint like the colors I see and not the colors that I think something should be. I like how it turned out. I think it's more vibrant when you paint like that. Because sometimes you're like, oh, a plant, it's green, you know? But then like you look closely and it's actually, oh, it's kind of brown, it's kind of purplish, it's kind of yellow. So I was trying to do that. And man, I gotta keep doing that because I really like the vibrancy. I want to get better at that. And here is a cat that I crocheted for my niece. I actually hate how the sketch turned out, but the plushie I made was very cute. He looks very derpy here, but yeah, don't look at it too long. Oh yeah, I worked at Spirit Halloween for a bit, and that meant I got so many discounts and I bought so many things. Yeah, one of the things I got was this Mars Attacks candle holder. I love that movie, so I'm very happy with my purchase there. Oh, another boo-boo sketch in pencil. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a terrible sketch. So I was mentioning I was working at Spirit Halloween and this is what the back room looked like. We have like 30-minute lunch breaks and one of my breaks I was like, I'm just gonna sketch this. Oh, this was a windy day and this is outside my window. Leaves were going crazy. I tried to capture all the ones flying everywhere. Hopefully you feel a bit of the blustery, like windy feeling. It's windy leaves. Okay, I hate these ones also. I tried to draw my fiance and myself. Does that look like me? I'd say no. Does not look like me. I'm not good at drawing people. I tried. I hate this though. Okay, I'm gonna turn it. Okay, so I started drawing some ornaments. I was actually really liking this painting until I did the background with the red. I don't think it goes together, but I found this orange cat ornament at Makers. Makers is like the store where it's all like local artists and like crafters and stuff. I think someone like needle felted that paw. I thought it was really cute and it looked like Boo Boo's paw, so I was like, I have to grab it. This ornament I also thought looked like Boo Boo. I bought that several years ago at the Christmas market. Oh, and these are the last 2 pages. I drew a loaf of bread. I actually really like how this one turned out though. It's in watercolor and ink and like pen ink. And like just the plastic, like the see-through, I think turned out pretty well. And the little bread clip, I don't know. I like how this turned out. And also, I sketched Boo Boo yet again. This one's like a more like graphic looking kind of Boo Boo, and I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, and that's it. If you made it to the end of my video, I just want to say thank you so much, and you're amazing. I really appreciate it. That was my little sketchbook. Yeah, it was actually really fun going through it, and turns out like all my little sketches held so many memories for me, and it was really fun to just look through. So I highly recommend keeping your own little sketch diary. Doesn't have to look perfect or anything. If you like this video, please leave a comment or subscribe. I always really appreciate that. I have a lot of video ideas and plans for things I want to film, so hopefully you will stick around for that. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!